Hey, Tactical Painter here on out in the wood shop. We're here at Suits Crafting today. Going to be turning up some different pens today. So, one of these that we're going to be doing is one of these, again, Patriot Kirinite blanks. Going to be making up another Patriot Fountain Pen, chrome fountain pen, just like the one that I carried in my pocket. Had an associate of mine that saw this pen and said that he just had to have one. Said that he could not wait. He wanted one now. And I was like, have you ever written with a fountain pen? And he goes, no, I haven't. Here, let me try that. So I handed it to him and he writes a little bit and he goes, ooh, I like that. I'll take one. And so we're gonna get that turned up for him today. And without further ado, here we go. Just had to put a sharpened edge on my scraper here. So we're just gonna use a round scraper for this, for getting it started. After we turn the speed back up. There we go, much better. A little buildup over here that was whacking me in the hand. That was really uncomfortable there for a second. I was like, what was that? I feel like I was getting stung right here because I had a little buildup right here on this section. So let's clean that off and back to it. Pretty good. A little bit of a notch there. But, so you got a small taper going down, going from the center band up to the top of the cap there. In the video you see that I kind of took a small pass, a little larger pass, a little larger, a little larger, a little larger, and then the full length, and that's to put that taper into there. I've still got a little bit of a around here, but I don't want to take that round skew to it. I'm going to take the skew chisel, use it as a flat edge scraper, and just kind of get that. We got a little bit of just a little hump that goes down right there. That feels a lot better. Alright. That looks pretty nice. I'm kind of saddened this section right here doesn't have as much of the ribbon that I was hoping for, but this bottom section just has all sorts of ribbon through it. So, well, sometimes they just turn out that way. It's got real nice shimmer though. It's really going to pop through. I don't know if you can see that. That light change in the blue. Oh yeah, you can see it a little bit. So it'll really come through when I go and start polishing. You'll really see that come out real nice. So let's work on that now. Alright, let's just clean up the bench a little bit, because the thing with sanding is that with acrylics, after you sand it, you can immediately go into your polishing job. And so I just clean things up a little bit, get stuff off of the counters here, and just going to work on getting our sanding on. Alright, we're all set up for the polishing process. I've got a cloth laid down here so that I don't get water all over my my lathe rails. I've got these polishing pads, go from 1500 all the way up to 12,000. I've got them marked there on the side so that I don't have to always reference the color index that comes with these, which is, I mean, it's helpful, but you know, when you're on the fly in the middle of a project, you don't have to reference it. So I just keep those stacked up. I use wet sanding process or wet polishing process with these. So I've got some water here. I just dunk them in here, and then got to turn the lathe speed down a little bit. Turn it down to 1800. All right, let's do this up. Fix my cloth. I just messed it up. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to hit it with some of this Dr. Kirk's non-toxic, scratch-free polishing wax. This stuff is excellent. You just take a little cloth, and I've got one here that I use. You just get some on your cloth, just like that, and wipe it on. And wipe it on this side. Let that sit for just like 2 seconds. And That just goes through and that just buffs out and takes out any of those leftover little rub marks or scuffs from the polishing pads and just gives them an absolute beautiful lustrous shine. Alright, well thank you so much for joining me out in the shop today. Wanted to just ask you guys a quick survey. What do you think of the new format? We're going to be doing a part 1 and then a part 2 of this video. We've split it up into 2 separate sections. So up here you should be seeing a link that pops off across that's just going to ask you, what do you think of the new format? Do you like it? Do you not like it? If you have any ideas on ways that we can change things up, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to read those. Love to get your guys' ideas. I've noticed in the analytics that a lot of people only stick around for about 8 to 10 minutes, and some of you actually stick around for the full 20 to 30 minute videos, and those of you that do, that's great. But I want to cater to everybody. If you're willing to watch all the parts, then I will be happy to put up all the parts. If you'd rather have a few minute video and then you can look at those other parts later, I'll be happy to do those too. I want you guys to enjoy the videos, watch them, see what's going on, and so if need be, I'll cut them down to 10-minute sections, just make it a lot easier for your viewing pleasure. So go ahead and let me know what you think of those. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a link to part 2 right here. And if you want to check out some of my other videos, go ahead and check them out here. And if you like what you see here, please subscribe. I'll have a link for the subscription right here, right center of my chest. Just smack that subscription button and we will be happy to do that for you. So thank you so much. Suits Crafting, signing out.